from the IBA at Winchester, engineering announcements for the radio and television trade.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to another bulletin of engineering announcements on this, the first day of another reorganisation of Oracle Teletext pages. We look at the latest approach, including a new regional facility for our own engineering pages. In transmitter news, the usual crop of special announcements, the latest Channel 4 additions, and full details of new television relays at Cefn Mar and Austwick, and extended coverage to the existing relay Myneth Emrock near Port Talbot.
It's all change at Oracle Teletext this morning, with a new look and a comprehensive reorganisation of page numbering. But before the cries go up at the thought of relearning the familiar page numbers, there is a purpose and some sound logic behind it all. The idea has been to simplify the structure and hence the route to a page, and also to do away with duplications on ITV and Channel 4. The result is that ITV Oracle becomes the newspaper, whereas the information on Channel 4 is more like a magazine. Pages are organised in blocks of 10, with a sub-index at the top of each block.
Oracle believes that the new structure will make teletext easier and more attractive to use, and that favourite page numbers will be easier to remember. The changes come as a result of detailed research involving teletext users and a lot of valuable feedback from the trade. It's probably a good idea for anyone involved in selling teletext to spend a few minutes of familiarisation after this broadcast is over and when the regional pages appear at 9:25.
Even better would be to attend one of the half-day teletext sales training courses organised by Retra. These begin today in Manchester and there are 11 more around the country going into mid-November. The cost is £5 plus VAT per person, and the course gives an update on developments, familiarisation with the databases, the benefits to the user, and practical guidance on creating sales opportunities. Applications for places should be made to Les Parsons at Retra, 57 to 61 Newington Causeway, London SE1 6BE. Telephone 01 403 1463.
As part of the Oracle page reshuffle, our own engineering information pages have also had to change numbers. The main day-to-day transmitter news and other frequently updated information moves from 590 to 597, still on Channel 4 and S4C. Our comprehensive guide to when relays are due for Channel 4 will appear on page 297 on ITV. From 9:25 this morning, this will be fully regionalised so that only the stations relevant to each particular ITV area will be shown in that area.
A new joint index for Oracle and CFAX was produced in conjunction with Bremer for the recent National Teletext Day promotion. Copies should now be in the shops, but dealers without them should contact their set suppliers. Members of the public can get the printed indexes in local shops or by sending a stamped addressed envelope marked Oracle Indexes to Oracle Teletext Limited, Craven House, 25 to 32 Marshall Street, London W1V 1LL. That's Oracle at 25 to 32 Marshall Street, London W1V 1LL. And there's also an index printed in the TV Times this week on page 63.
Transmitter news now, starting with special announcements. And at Sutton Coldfield, transmissions are back on the old aerial for the time being, while further tests are made on the new aerial. In South Devon, Salcombe was due off this morning until 9 o'clock for aerial maintenance.
In South Wales, the Monmouth relay is due off from 9:30 this morning until about 11:30. This is for electrical work.
Aerial maintenance begins today at Chelford, which means half aerial working for about the next 2 weeks.
Signal Radio's MF service for the Stoke-on-Trent area is to be interrupted today from 9:30 a.m. to about 1:30 p.m. This is for mast maintenance at Sideway.
Tomorrow, the SLAD relay in Gloucestershire is expected off between 9:30 and 11:30 in the morning for an electrical inspection.
The relay on the Isles of Scilly is expected off this Thursday from 7 a.m. until midday. This is for aerial maintenance, but is weather dependent.
Also on Thursday, the Bridport relay in Dorset is due off until 9 a.m. and then should remain on reduced power for a week or two while an aerial overhaul is carried out.
And on Sunday, Plymouth North Road is scheduled to be off the air until 11:30 in the morning due to maintenance work by the Electricity Board.
New relays now, starting in North Wales with Cefn Mawr, which is now on the air. The station is designed to bring a Welsh service to about 6,000 people in Cefn Mawr, Garth, Pont Cysolta and Newbridge. HTV Wales and TVAM are on channel 41 with S4C on 47. Aerials should be Group B types and vertically polarised. That's Cefn Mawr near Rwabon in North Wales, now on the air and due in official service this Friday.
In North Yorkshire, near Settle, the Orstwick relay, delayed a few months back, is now on the air. It's for about 540 people in Orstwick itself and the rural area south of Clapham, including Lauchland. Anyone within the new service area using poor signals from Emley Moor or Windermere should be urged to change over to the new relay. Granada Television and TVAM will be on channel 49 with channel 4 on 42. Vertically polarised Group B aerials will be needed. Orstwick, near Settle in North Yorkshire, is on the air and due an official service from Friday.
Near Port Talbot in South Wales, the Mynydde Emroc relay, which originally opened in 1978, now has the benefit of extended coverage in parts of Margam. This is for a further 1,500 people who live in the bright orange areas on this map. The problem has been one of ghosting on signals from Kilvey Hill, caused by the nearby steelworks. Transmissions remain on channel 43 for ITV and 50 for S4C, and vertically polarised Group B aerials are needed, as in the rest of the service area. Old Kilvey Hill aerials will not be suitable. That's extended coverage for the Mynydde Emroc relay near Port Talbot, now in operation.
Still in South Wales, near Merthyr Tydfil, the Trevechan relay, delayed back in June, came on air yesterday. It's for about 1,400 people in Trevechan itself and the western part of Gurnos. Some viewers within this service area who are using poor signals from Dowlais may need to change to the new relay to avoid local oscillator interference. HTV Wales and TVAM are on channel 42 with S4C on channel 49. Vertically polarised Group B aerials will be needed. Trevechan near Merthyr Tydfil is now on the air.
Dealers, riggers and service departments in mid-Wales may like to know that an IBA engineering representative, Michael Power, will be calling this week in the areas concerned with recent relays at Llangubbi, Bow Street, Tregaron and Corris. He'll be looking for feedback on the success of the new stations and will be happy to discuss any technical queries you may like to raise. If you want to make sure of a call, give us a ring this morning.
Channel 4 additions next, and one station was converted to 4-channel working last week, Big R in the Clyde Valley. The channel is 32 and about 2,500 people benefit. Expected this week in Hertfordshire, Hemel Hempstead Town on channel 54, and Ickham Hill near Bolton-on-the-Water in Gloucestershire, where channel 4 will be on 32. Between them they cover about 6,500 people. And due next week, Ashburton in Devon on channel 31 and Ludlow in Shropshire on channel 49.
And that's it for this week, except for our address to which you can direct any technical queries on independent broadcasting. Engineering Information Service, Independent Broadcasting Authority, Crawley Court, Winchester, Hampshire, SO21 2QA. You can phone us on Winchester STD code 0962 822 444. Or if you prefer, you can ring our London number, that's 584 7011, and ask for engineering information. Or join us again next week at 9:15 only. Once again, there's no 12:15 repeat due to programme commitments. So until then, from John Lovell and from me, Janet Smythe, goodbye from Crawley Court.